Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Ali LaForce reporting from the... Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. Pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know. This is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Grace.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches for most of his matchups. But his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Anderson for three. He buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Callaway. About a minute played here so far in the first, and he gets that one.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Ali.
Team foul. At the line for two, Jordan.
Free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Five on the clock. Second chance effort. Jump shot is good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Jordan, the pass to Akpala. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Grace. Jordan with a screen on Booker. Cuts off the pass. Here's Callaway. Tips. And it's all tied up.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Here's Okpala. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. From the elbow, count that bucket. Anderson's got 5 now.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
Pass to Callaway. Over Anderson. Callaway can't get it to go.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Grace. Outside Booker. To the right side. Pass to Callaway. Takes a 3. Okpala grabs the board.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky to miss that.
Blocked. And they'll keep possession. Here's Jordan. Here's Callaway. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Anderson.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Down low, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside Booker. Inside. Now Brooks. Right now averaging 6 a game. And here's Jordan. Misses from close range.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Pass to Booker. Covered by Jordan. Puts up a deep 3. The shot that time not on target.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Kennard outside. Pass to Jordan. Out to the right wing. Brooks a screen on Booker. Oh, Booker with a block. 1:51 left in the first quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
In transition, and he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And checking out some numbers for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Kennard outside. Pass to Brooks. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Now Kennard. Jordan with it. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, got a piece of it. An easy 2 on the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
36 seconds left to play in the first. And they're on the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First free throw is good. Okpala, he's checked in for Brooks. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Gone, 6 of 11 so far. No good with a layup. Here's Okpala with 1 on the clock. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game. So and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got. They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Pass to Grace. Here's Okpala. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Pass to Nelson. Here's Callaway. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now here's Kennard. He's scoreless. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Here's Callaway. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brooks, he's checked in for Kennard.
Number 14, Shante Brooks.
Shooting around 50% of the game so far. Anderson passes to Brooks. Here's Grace. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Anderson. He shoots it. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's Callaway. Out to the wing. Here's Nelson. Still no points. Here's Callaway. Jams it in off a great move.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Up top, Anderson. 5 points in the game. Here's Grace. To win the drought. It's blocked. Pass to Callaway. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Outside Booker. Deflects the pass. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And it's rejected.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Driving inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness. Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Harkless. Now here's Booker. Shoots from the elbow. Good. He hits the jumper. He's got 5.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
The 3 is up. And Booker pulls it down. Got an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. To the inside. Here's Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. 1:33 left in the first half of this game. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Jordan's got 8.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
To the left wing. The 3 is up. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Inside. Oh, deflected. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Covered by Jordan. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. He has 7.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Out left to the wing. Fires from the corner. Counted. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And it's in there.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
1 second left. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 9. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
When it comes to running the offense, he's been exceptional, making smart play calls and setting the tempo.
He is definitely the leader they need him to be, and the production speaks for itself. All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the home team.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And that's a wrap on it.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Shooting really well in this matchup, 62% from the floor. And it's Anderson in at the 1. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Grace. Booker defending. Outside, Anderson. Now Jordan. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3. Jordan's got 13.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Callaway can't get it to go.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
It's Anderson on the wing. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Alcala. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Callaway. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 15 points in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Pass to Grace. Now Jordan. Here's Grace. And here's Anderson. The 3. And Booker pulls it down. Out to the right wing. Here's Callaway. He's got 15. Elbow shot on the way. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Callaway's got 6 points in the quarter.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Number 33.
Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range.
Over the last month, that has been a big weapon for their offense. They have shot it really well from deep.
And he knocks down the first one. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
You take a look at Jordan, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
And Jordan comes to help. Outside Booker. Pass to Callaway. Over Jordan. Back to Booker. 4-3. Okpala grabs the board. Okpala's got 4 rebounds now. Kennard passes to Okpala. Now here's Jordan. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Jordan's got 18.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Here's Callaway. 20 points for him. Pass to Booker. Here's Callaway. Anderson covers. Here's Callaway. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Got a hand on it. Okpala passes to Anderson. Kicks it out to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range. Kennard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Callaway. Left side Booker. Callaway can't get it to go. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Anderson passes to Kennard. Here's Grace. And the layup is good off the glass.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
Brooks defending. A minute 53 left in the third. Lets it go from 14. Callaway can't get it to go. Got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. It's hauled in by Nelson. This third quarter, just 3 of 9 to win the drought. Shot's good by Callaway. Callaway's got 22 points.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Pass to Okpala. Kennard for 3. Sinks the tray.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Nelson. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Nelson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Right wing. Brooks outside. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. No good from outside. Shooting 45% here in the second half. And the shot goes down. He's got 10.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Now here's Kennard. He's covered closely. And down it goes. 2 points. Kennard's got 8.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Anderson passes to Brooks. Stolen by Booker. Oh, Jordan with the block. Pass to Anderson. All sorts of time. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Uses the glass on the layup.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Grace to the left side wing. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Anderson. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
To the middle. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Jordan. And he drives in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend. Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Pass to Grace. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Down low. It's tipped. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Some solid defense from Jordan. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Brooks. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Brooks.
The free throw drops for Brooks. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Callaway. An open look for Booker. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Brooks outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Jordan. Pass to Anderson. Now here's Jordan. 5 to shoot. Brooks the screen. Jordan misses. Here's Callaway. Inside. Here's Booker. It's stolen. Outside, Anderson. It's intercepted. Brooks defending. And there's the rejection. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And he stays with it. Here's Callaway. Another shot. Brooks with the rebound. Gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. With the drive. And he banks in the layup.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Here's Callaway. Brooks with a rebound.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Here's Grace. Booker defending. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Callaway. Six to shoot. And he gets it from 15.
How huge is that bucket? When in doubt, get it to the big fella.
And he recognized the situation, saw an advantage there, and he didn't hesitate to capitalize.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Arpala, he's checked in for Brooks. Now here's Jordan. Defense right on him. Beyond the arc. The free ball is down.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Here's Callaway. Anderson covers. That's a man on a mission right there.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure didn't look good. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And just turns it over in one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
Yeah, that's just a lack of concentration. You have to be more careful handling the basketball.
1:21 left to play in the fourth. Shoots. And yes, sir. Hits the wide open J. Now Jordan. Oh, deflected. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
And the timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And here's Anderson. Here's Grace. Booker defending. Can't get it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Let's loose for 3. Booker pulls it down, and that's an intentional foul.
3rd personal foul, 4th team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game.